Christabel back for another video, and today we're watching The Sopranos season 2 episode 8. I'm going to do a quick recap and jump straight in. So we see Chris trying to further this writing career again, or still, and he links up with this redhead Amy and director John, who real life name is John. I think he played himself, but I knew him from Iron Man, Very Bad Things, and other things, but yeah, I couldn't remember his name last week. Anthony Jr. be going through some puberty, some changes in personality, who knows what it is, but he's been very heavily influenced by Nietzsche, and yeah, he damaged his dad's car and going through the usual sort of teenage transition. Jennifer tries to get Tony talking about his mum and how he speaks about her in front of Anthony Jr. and how it could be affecting the behaviour of Anthony, could be having an effect on his son. So yeah, she sort of opens his eyes up to that. So we see Chris on the set with John and Amy, and that scene where he suggests a name. I can't remember, what was the name? I can't remember what Bukaki. Oh, I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to even try. They couldn't even say it properly. And the meaning. See you next Tuesday. Well, and so he just generally starts giving them stories from his life experiences and, you know, that gangster life, and being a director, a creator. He's loving it, lapping it all up. When he pulls out his gun and all that, he's just freaking, have you ever whacked anyone? And yeah, he was very much enthralled by Christopher's life, but it's quite obvious that he's using him for inspiration and, you know, scripts and stuff. Christopher starts to treat Adriana like crap because he starts sleeping with the redhead, and no matter how people think they can spread themselves, I'ma tell you now, you can't act the same and dip your wick somewhere else. There's gonna be changes. You're either gonna undercompensate or over, but it can't stay the same. And when he links up with her again, he reads a script, and in the script there's a story that he told. Even though they've changed the names, the locations or whatever, it's quite obvious the same story, and Chris loses his shit. So he tries to find the director in his room on the set. He's apparently left town and flown off, so Christopher, you know, just got no one to take it up with. I think he goes to see Amy again, and she sort of brushes him off, and so yeah, it doesn't end well for them. And then it's Anthony's confirmation day, and the pressure's on pussy. We see him getting ready with his wife at home, and she wants access to the bathroom to do her face, and he's in there doing his wire, shaving his chest and all this malarkey, and she tries to break in the door, not break in, but pick the lock, or, you know, open it, and boy, oh boy, he loses it like he was going to kill her if his son weren't there to stop him. It's like, bro, what is wrong with you? What? Just take a minute, take a breath. But then we see him at the confirmation. Anthony Jr. gets caught smoking pot in the garage, and Tony asks Pussy to speak to him. I think he's his sponsor. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, he's like his godfather or something. And so he's telling him about his dad being this top guy, and it's like he's almost hearing it himself, and he's realizing, what am I doing? How am I doing this to this wonderful guy? And literally he starts sobbing on the toilet, which was just a very sad and tragic thing to see. And then it finishes up with Tony telling Christopher, make a choice. You don't get to have dreams. It's this or it's that, you know. You can't do both. So yeah, it's kind of cutthroat. Suppose it's to be expected, but yeah, it's kind of harsh on someone that might have aspirations outside a gangster life. But yeah, that's the rules. Rules is rules. So let's just crack on. Full reactions are going to be on my Patreon, as well as 6 extra episodes if you want to get ahead. Sopranos season 2 episode 8. Let's get it. Whoa, where we at? Wow.
Stockings, Chris. How many things you
Come
gotta
on.
sell to even pay the nut on this place?
What the fuck are you fucking doing?
Fucking renting, Jake. Want me to cave the rest of your head in?
Oh my gosh.
The adrenaline affects everybody differently. Big pussy Bob Pincero, he started out as a cab burglar. By the time he left a load so big, cop thought a
I
bear
thought he was leaving like a calling card or something. But are you serious? There's not a toilet there that you could drop that in. It would actually be easier than squatting on the floor. I actually feel nauseous.
selling stockings door to door.
Stop! And the door's open! Bruv! I am surprised I actually got into that safe with that method.
What is this obsession with Berkeley? What, is she trying to get away from us?
Absolutely. That's her job.
Second baby boom. Grades, great SAT scores. It's not enough anymore. It's all who you know or how many buildings you give.
So what do you want me to do, huh?
Get that checkbook out. I know you can't use gangster money. If they know she's your daughter as well, that could cause problems.
I want to talk to you about Beansy Gator.
You know, he may never walk again.
Help him out.
You should build him a ramp on his house for the wheelchair.
You know, you make the place, whatchamacallit.
Accessible.
Are you fucking serious?
Richie, it's a jet.
Yeah.
The man has a lot of friends.
You're out of your fucking minds.
I'll take that.
Richie's got no flex.
Hey, I'm gonna build Beansy a ramp.
I'll build a ramp up to
Oh.
your ass. Drive a Lionel up in there.
He's just so much. You gotta love it though. He's fucking entertaining. But how you gonna handle this? I don't have a feeling. I've got a feeling he's not gonna be around too long, or he's gonna be a hella problem. He's just too challenging.
Because you know my Meadow applied to Georgetown. And I am hoping and praying to Jesus that she gets in. She keeps talking about Berkeley.
College already, huh? They get big so fast. Oh, God, is that the time?
Bye. It's like, oh, okay, let me get to the point.
I was wondering if you would ask your sister to write Meadow a letter of recommendation. Is that too forward?
Well, but she doesn't really know Meadow.
But you do. Really, Jean, if there is any way you could find your way to helping me out here.
I'll ask her.
Thank you, Jeannie.
Richard, could you excuse us for a moment, dear?
If you do anything further, that's just messed up.
For Christ's sake, look what you did to me.
Whose idea was the ramp?
What ramp?
The fucking ramp. If you need help, I'll fucking help you.
It wasn't his idea.
If you open your mouth, I'm gonna send your arms where your legs are.
Richie is so unlikable, but entertaining. He's a flipping wretch.
You were not welcome in this house.
What the fuck, Adrian? I'm sorry, okay? How many times I gotta call here?
I've been barging in my mama's house, yo.
Give me the phone.
Go in the other room.
Ow. Ow.
Brethren.
I want to marry you.
What?
I mean it, Adriana. I love you. I want to marry you. Got your ring and everything.
Don't listen to him, Aid. He's been jerking you around for 3 years. You're wasting your whole youth.
Too late. It's got a ring. We need the ring for some reason. The ring. You just forget everything. You're like, stars in our eyes.
Bed at night.
Ma,
Take the ring. If it don't work out, you keep the ring. No. I'm not an advocate of keeping the ring. Like Judge Judy says, it's given in anticipation of marriage. So,
oh my God.
I like these two together. Don't look at it.
Christopher.
Ooh.
Like I said, you could bring it in, have it sized or whatever, if it's loose or anything.
Get down on one knee. You just assaulted my mum, but baby, it's just crazy.
Don't put handprints on the finish.
Oh, last of the arugula rob from the garden. Don't drench it in oil this time.
Said I gotta build a fucking ramp on Beansy's house.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, this was your idea?
Jesus Christ, Tony. Is this how you spend your time? I got something for you. Try it. It's your fucking jacket. You love this jacket. You and my kid brother, you would have killed for this jacket.
Don't take the jacket, Tony. I'm not feeling the vibe.
That's it. That's it. Oh!
In what time? That's not a good look. Don't buy it. What's going on? If you weren't like a capo, I'd be like, is there a bug in there or something? But he wouldn't do that. So what is the deal? Excuse me, that's not addressed to you. Ooh. What is she doing? Oh, so that's fucked up. So I'm assuming she submitted it for all the other colleges and that she actually did it. That's not cool. So now you're going back into what? Take it out? Feeling guilty? You guys, it's really hard to let go as a mama.
Or alter the toilets and widen the doorways and so on to make the house more wheelchair accessible.
Who sent you over here?
Richie April.
We should be done by the time Beansy's home from the hospital, Mrs. Gator.
Get out of here. I don't want anything to do with that man after what he did to Peter.
Yeah, you should have said something else. That's not going to happen.
I'm not going to tell Richie this is not getting done.
Gonna force your way into that house as well and do modifications. I won't mind one of those setups. Come redecorate my gift.
Been doing some things with Christopher Montasante, huh?
Yeah, you know, listen, that.
The attitude on that camel nose fuck. He ever lays his hand on my niece again, I'm gonna tear him apart piece by piece. Did you ever notice he's the only motherfucker who can smoke a cigarette in the rain with his hands tied behind his back? That nose is a natural canopy. You know, the kid has good points.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying anything against him. He's my homie.
You what?
He lives up near me.
Well, why didn't you say that?
I knew that homie word was gonna trigger you.
If there's ever anything you can do for me, let me know.
You don't want to be under Richie. Some bullshit.
I'm rushing out the door to a deposition. I was in the neighborhood, downtown Newark.
Oh, so she's faking the funk too.
I don't know how I got into this conversation, but Carmela Soprano from next door trapped me
They do
and
look like
asked me if I'd
twins.
ask you to write her daughter a letter of recommendation to Georgetown, the gangster's wife. I'm sorry. Jeannie, you can't expect me to do this. It's just a letter. You do it all the time.
Oh, spare me the elitist bullshit.
They're my neighbors. Have you lost your mind? Carmela asked me, Joan. What are you, frightened? What do you think they're gonna do?
Yep.
Put you in cement boots over a college application? It's not that. It's a question of manners. What am I supposed to say? You want to be a doormat for the rest of your life? Just deal with it, Jeannie, okay?
They're so spooked.
I hope everyone's hungry for crown roast.
Oh, let me
No, Ma, sit down. Janice, sit. I have everything under control.
Janice weren't moving. Even
Oh, Janice, sit. Really. Sit.
Hey, how's the jacket?
What jacket?
I gave your little brother a beautiful leather jacket.
Please tell me you put that somewhere deep, dark. So it just doesn't make sense. I just don't understand it. And why does it keep...
Is there any mail yesterday? It's right there where it always is. But go set yourself a place. We have company.
What happened to this?
Hello?
Carmela? Hi. It's Jeannie Cusimano.
Oh, hi. Hi, how are you?
Listen, Carmela, I spoke to my sister about the letter for Meadow, and she's sorry, but she just can't do it. I'm sorry.
She can't. Why not?
Well, because she already wrote a letter for someone else. A wonderful young Dominican man from the housing projects.
Oh, you don't need all that information. Just say...
Cerebral palsy. I gotta go. Bye. Good luck.
That's it.
Who was that?
Gonzo.
Can't send to what, Mom?
It's nothing.
She ain't coming to see the... Don't take the piss.
Joan, I know you said you didn't want to be interrupted, but there's a Carmela Soprano here to see you.
You're kidding.
They are just... That's very entitled, Carmela. She's already coming.
Come on in.
Rigot pie with pineapples.
Oh, wow.
I was in the neighborhood. My mother's foot surgeon is over here, so...
Oh, thank you.
You brought a letter pre-written. You just need a signature.
It's Georgetown for, Fielder, is it?
Meadow.
Oh, sorry.
Fielder. Take your pie and your letter.
I've already written my last letter of support for this academic year.
Well, how about this? I thought you could write a letter to Georgetown, tell them that you've discovered that Georgetown was not that person's first choice, and that, in fact, he was using Georgetown as a backup. I'm not going to tell you what to write. Oh, my God, I left my mother in the car with that foot. Thanks for this.
Yo, it's like they never get told no. I'd be like, listen, you can write a reference for someone that can be quite bad without saying anything directly negative, and trust and believe you wouldn't want my letter after that approach.
Hey, Tony, how the fuck's it going?
I don't.
Need to freshen your breath for a bit of Tony. I find it so weird when guys have a whole conversation at the urinals. At least he had the good grace to leave a space in between.
Jesus fucking Christ, you stupid little shitty twat. You ever hear of wiretaps?
Stupid. It's like, did Christopher ask you to go and tell Tony anything about money?
Gentlemen? No. These guys, they won't shut up about this fucking ramp. It's a jacket. You're not wearing the jacket.
It's in the car. What, you want it back?
It's very warm.
I gave Tony a jacket. I took off Rocco the mayor. Cocksucker had a reputation as being the toughest guy in Essex County. But he didn't come back here when I got through with him.
Gosh, get over the past. Can't stand when people live in the past, just retelling old stories.
My sister said the ricotta pie was delicious, and the family loved it. She also said that she reviewed Meadows' transcripts, and she was knocked the fuck out by those teacher recommendations. She sat right down and wrote a terrific letter to Georgetown. Mwah. Did I tell you how impressed Joan was with Meadows' transcripts?
You did, thank you.
Howie T, bro.
You do everything together. The hell? Is that Richie? Ooh, Furio.
The fuck? Let him in before he kicks the door down.
You two look like you're having some sort of rendezvous. Why are you naked?
Furio, right?
We are for the money.
The money?
The boss money.
Oh, the money. Okay, yeah, sure, fratello mio. Sure.
Kill una bella televisione. HD TV, compatible.
Non lo so, mi piace la plasma meglio.
You guys want something to drink? Beer, soda?
Just the money.
Just come for the green, yo.
Give me $1,000.
1,000 more?
This is his.
Christopher said 10%.
Yeah.
$1,000.
Can't fucking believe this. You're ripping us
This
off
is
for
a collection fee. Why take out your full wedge? You're asking to get taxed.
Chi se due se sono un cazzo uno con l'altro.
What'd you say, though?
Have a nice day.
You can't blame a man for you're just sitting there in your boxes together, like, what's going on?
Man.
The big stone girl.
If I knew it was gonna keep getting better and better, I would have asked you to marry me sooner.
Like it wasn't always good?
Ow!
Can't give a compliment anymore. When's the wedding?
T was right. He set me straight, that shit he said to me.
I don't know why we always fight.
It's my fault. I don't communicate my needs.
We waste so much time.
You're right.
Okay.
Richie, what a surprise. What brings you this way?
How are you today, dear?
Mwah.
Come to see about the bloody jacket, I bet ya.
kids are gonna freak out when they see this.
Tripe. Hell yeah, they will freak out. I used to give my Rottweiler tripe. It's like, bro.
Sorry, but my husband is come to get the extra TV set from the basement. You said I could have.
Sure, go right ahead. Liliana, the remote is down there somewhere, too. It's on the shelves.
Don't hurt him.
Richie, what's the matter? You all right?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Richie, the jacket obviously means a lot more to you than it does to Tony, okay? I wouldn't want it either. He was just so weird about it.
Mom, I don't believe it, and don't try to deny it. I told you not to let Liliana into my room. It's my room, and if I want it like that, that's the way I want it. I don't bitch you out about your room.
Your room is in my house, and as long as you live in my house, there are going to be limits.
Well, I won't be here for long. I'm 18 years old. I'm going to be going to college soon. I can take care of myself, so just bug out, okay?
You know what? You're right. You are right. You can take care of yourself.
Thank you.
You're going to be going off all on your own to a wonderful college. What right do I have to interfere?
Suspicious. Thought something was missing from her room or something, but no, she's just mad that someone actually cleaned it. Yo, I wish I had those problems. Come clean my shit.
You gave her her friend's car.
It was a nice, safe car, to which I had the pink slip.
What's bothering you?
I must have known that she'd know that it was this fucking kid Eric's car and how I got it.
Meadow's going to be going away to college next year.
Yeah, that's why she needs the car.
Leaving the nest.
Not those fucking ducks again.
Maybe you were preparing
Don't bring
her
up
for
the
reality,
nest and the
teaching her to
birds.
fly.
You people are something. I give my little daughter a car to rub her face
Why is
in
that a
shit.
bad thing, Tony?
And you're telling me I did something noble?
We're getting to something here.
And he's pissed about it. How are you two going to develop? Because the pace has slowed down. I thought you two were going to be getting it on.
Christopher, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Fuck off! What?
Seatbelt. Fucking seatbelt.
Kill him, kill him, kill him! Chris! What a dick! Oh my god! Why in the world?
Richie, Sean is fucking dead. Christopher killed him.
What the fuck are you doing here?
We did it for you as a favor.
The fuck are you talking about?
Because you don't like him.
So what?
He hit your niece.
That's all I need now for that two-faced ungrateful fuck to think I had any part of this.
You gotta help me, man.
I'll help you. I'll fucking help you.
Where's your gun or your car, bruv? This is where you need it.
Who told you to do that? Get out of here, you dumb fuck! I'll kill you.
What in the world? Oh my god, that just came out of nowhere. Like, there's no indication.
How good is that?
I was in the middle of a very freaking light-hearted episode. What the actual? Oh my gosh, Christopher can't die, right? If he was gonna die, I'm sure they would have just killed him. Oh, I like Christopher. It's a pain in the ass. He's a liability at times, but he's good people. He's loyal as hell. Oh, this is just not cool. Oh, I can't believe that. And for him to go straight to freaking Richie and tell him he did it for him, and Richie didn't put a bullet in that ass. I am just confused. That's a liberty. I did not expect it to take such a turn. What the hell, man? Oh shit. I don't know if I can fit another one in today. I'm gonna have to jump into the next one. I don't know, probably will be tomorrow, but geez, that just, oh my God, I can't believe that. Look, I'm gonna chew over this because my mind is just reeling, and I'm gonna come back with my thoughts on the next episode. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this one. Check Patreon for full reactions. I'm gone. Peace out.